Hello and welcome. This is Paolo, your favorite influencer, and today we are playing Grimmbros for our second match in this season. And I'm asking if he wants to play with like lists or not. And then we are ready to go, I'd assume. And yeah, hopefully my audio will not die again. So therefore I joined the game chat here. So my audio doesn't die, because if it does nothing, if there is no sound like coming up, then my headphones like automatically shut down. We are playing with like this, seems like it. I'm gonna go get some water, I think, and then we're jumping straight in. Yeah, a bit sad that the last time I I ripped my audio, like I couldn't commentate the I championship match because I screwed it up, and the last game, like game 3, I missed my audio completely. No, my audio was completely missing, and yeah, might not be too hard because I don't talk too much about this game like others do. But yeah, hopefully he will be back soon. We are already playing with the new league timer. And we are starting with a match in which university looks pretty fine, I think. I like university too. It's a fun card, one of the most fun cards, I think, in alchemy. Besides vineyards, and apothecary is also a lot. Very fun, very funny card. They got like flagship in the like list. We have the turtle. Herald, okay. Testria, don't know about that, but peasant I really enjoy a lot too. And yeah, let's see. I think we want to start with university, but I'm not 100% sure. Villages are hostelry, capital city, university. Draw is only rice broker, it seems, and horses from the hostelry pile. And yeah, capital is our plus buy here. Let's see. Do we want to open Sage? Sage potion. I think not, because Sage. I think I'd rather open with a shop, because Sage sifts through our universities, which is not exactly what I want here, I think. What do we want here is the question. I think the university is fine. They can open Rice Broker. Oh, it's already not. I'm already not liking that. I gotta admit, DC turn 3. That is not optimal for me. And to get to like throw the whole deck turn 3, which is yeah. Do they hit Forge off? This is the question. That would be really frustrating. Oh, they go for a Tormentor. Yeah, makes sense. The imps are kind of nice. Kind of nice here. What do I want? Another shop? Doesn't seem great. Is it the best I can get here? I think, yes. Hopefully a potion won't miss. Otherwise, I'm pretty screwed here, I think. It does not miss. And we see it here. Oh, that's pretty painful. The war trashes my potion. No. Do we have to go for changelings now to get more universities in? That is pretty unfortunate. That's really pretty unlucky. That's all I gotta say. Don't know if I can come back from this one, honestly. You even get horses in, I think. You're in a pretty rough spot. The war can be pretty nasty, like it seems. But yeah, maybe we'll survive. I'll give it a go, at least. They're taking their time here, which makes sense. Yeah, how do we want to come back here? Yeah, like grab a changeling. I'll go for a rice broker. Also take a changeling, I think. Do we want another potion? Do we want another potion? I think so, yeah. Sadly, we do. Kind of tempted here to trash the shop. But I think that's not the best idea. They should be really ahead. Who did start? I was starting play, right? No, he was. This is a huge list here. Bureaucracy band, yeah. Can be a very nasty project too. I recently disliked Salty Earth because it's just, I don't know, everyone who knows Replace the Minion should know that it's a bit of a nasty landscape. Because when you're ahead, it's like you just needed some plus buy and a few economy, and you can just melt on the province pile, and it's a bit ridiculous, I think. I'm gonna go for another rice broker. Do I also want a tormentor? Do we want a tormentor now or another rice broker? Or something like a cap city or even a capital? I think I'm fine taking more rice broker, but I'm not sure. Maybe a tormentor is also quite good. Capital city looks fine too. Maybe we take the capital, yeah. And look at this hand. This is a bit frustrating. See the changeling here. It's definitely not what I wanted. And hitting 2 here does nothing. So that's pretty fucked situation we're in here. We also gain a copper on our deck. Yeah, this does not look good. Fortunately, he doesn't. But he gets another tormentor or another university. Another university. So yeah. And we have to take a dot here, unfortunately. That's very unfortunate. They get to have a turn here again. Get more rice broker here. I think it's just another university for me. Yeah, I think I'm pretty cooked here. They already thinned down a lot more than I do. Got the Christian Necro, which was very lucky. Turn 3. Yeah. The capital maybe was not the best buy here, I gotta admit, but at this point it doesn't really matter, I think. If we go for the capital or not. Taking the time here. Did they do another hostelry? I think I'll do one more rice broker here. Nothing else. I think the forge is not that, seems not great to me. This looks like I get a turn here, at least. What do they got? Capital city, okay. I'm gonna for sure trash a shop here. Hope to find my necro. Then we'll grab the last rice brokers, I think. It's the best card on this board, I guess. Do they have a Raspberry? Yeah, okay. Get to double torment me again here, I assume. Even get to discard here, I would say. For coins. Or do they? Don't know. I'm always clicking on that here just to see if my audio works. For sure. Get the undo. They're probably getting a capital here. Probably even forging into a capital could make sense. Question is how much copper do we want to get rid of here? Still need some economy. I think they can get rid of. I don't know. The university they always got a rice broker to feed, so maybe they can safely get rid of all of the coppers here. I would not. I'd assume. I hate getting rid of all of my coppers, although I like it when it makes sense to get rid of all of the coppers and you play full engine, like full action cards. The locusts doesn't do much after the bad omens. Look to get the last rice brokers here. And trash this one. Get another rice broker, I believe. And my turn. Got a rice broker there on the bottom, but it doesn't really matter. I think I'm pretty cooked here, sadly, since turn 3. Then the war was pretty nasty for me. And yeah, they will do this like every turn now, and I can't really defend against it. Probably forge into a capital now. Or maybe do some cool stuff with forging horses. Don't really get that hostility. And yeah, they can pretty much do whatever they want to here. Maybe it's fine getting 2 changelings. Another tormentor, okay. Curse is not that bad. What do we top deck here? University. No, doesn't really matter, does it? We don't see a rice broker anyway. I think this I'm pretty cooked here since turn 3, as like I said. But yeah, maybe I should get to resign to not lose any confidence here. Already going for province, double province here. Oof. I will get the last rice broker here. I play on for another turn here, I think. Then I'll resign. Let's see. I'm wondering why are they not going for capitals? I think it should be a cardio pickup here, right? Let's take a tormentor here. Doesn't matter, right? See the rice broker again on top here. Discard down to 3 here. They can also mill provinces, which doesn't make my life easier. I really do not understand the hostelries at this point, but maybe they just want to slowly pile me out here, pile out on me here, and grab some cheap actions with the changelings. Porch province, probably. Yeah. I don't know, the 5-2s didn't even seem that oppressing here, but seeing the rice broker with the necropolis turn 3, that was pretty rough. And then the war, my potion. And yeah, another curse, which at this point I can't really handle that well because I didn't even trash my hovel. Let's trash this tormentor. Get another one right here. Just want to get a full turn, like at least once. Trash this potion. And they probably are in a position to pile out anyway next turn. At least get 2 tormentor plays in. What a sad game. GG's. Let's go on to the next one and hope we'll get luckier. Yeah, we got the 5-2. Talking about lucky, now we just should not screw this up. I'm already looking at war chest here. Looks pretty strong. Sadly, I'm not the best hinterlands player, I would say. Do we go for the war chest instantly? War chest hound. Looks reasonable, I think. What about the favors, band of nomads? Can trigger here with tunnel and wheelwright. So wheelwright, band of nomads could be a thing here. I'm going for the war chest and not draw a card. Yeah, the 4-3 is not that great. It's probably pageant and silver or double silver even. Maybe sage silver is also fine, but not something I would like to open. Yeah, pageant silver probably the best opening. I think there is something to say about cartographer in this game. With the faithful hound and the tunnel interaction, it could be good 5 to pick up. Is it better than real right and the other 5s? I think not. Do we go for the pageant here? Do we already want the tunnel? No, I think we'll go for pageant. Do not necessarily want the silver also, I think. There is also no trashing. Wondering what are they naming for the war chest here. Probably contract, or what should you name here for war chest? That don't know about that already. Maybe villain is also not the worst card here, but I think I won't pick it up because of the estates you cannot trash, and discarding an estate does not really hurt here. Do they name real right? Do they name cartographer? Cartographer is a wild name. Maybe they even name war chest. It's really not that easy what to name here. I think maybe we'll instantly go for the real right, like discarding an estate for a hound does not seem too bad. Don't love this board, all in all. They even name cartographer. Okay. Interesting. I think the contract is a bit premature. So I think I'll go with the real right and definitely don't take a card here. Harbor Village or Tunnel. How important is the village? I think one village should be fine. Because we want to stuff a bunch of hounds into our deck. Or The rewrite is not that impressive, I believe. So let's take contract. No. Not take a card here. I think I need favors. Do we want a sage now? I think it's better than nothing, but I'm not sure. Do I also name cartographer? I think, yeah, without the trashing, it makes it a valuable card. And with the Faithful Hound Tunnel interaction, it's probably the best 5 here, I would say. But therefore, I think you have to ask someone else. Take another war chest, which I personally like. Read through the village dead, which does not seem too painful. Do we already go for the tunnel? Sadly, the sage doesn't skip tunnel. I think this has to be a bad play. I think another sage might be better. At the moment. Name cartographer again. Where was our contract? Did we kind of miss our contract? What did I not realize about this contract? I don't know. Sage first, yeah. I think I'll play the hound first here. There's our contract. Do I want another hound? Or do I for some reason want... I think the hounds are fine. Not a good play order here for sure. Second war chest. I think all of the cards are reasonable, so let's take the second war chest. Now let's add a sweet cartographer. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good, so maybe we should not have taken the hounds, but I think I'll draw here anyway. And I will take my tunnel now, I think. I'm sweating, always sweating like crazy during those league matches. Do we name cartographer here again? I think so, yeah. Maybe the real write was completely wrong, but I think it should be okay, right? That's what I wanted from the hound. I would like another harbor village, or do I? Do we want to discard the contract here for another cartographer? Thing is, I do not value the favors that much. That's really hard to say. I think I'll not discard here. That's also not what I wanted. Just discard a copper here. The name cartographer again. I'll go for a second wheelwright. Not take a card here. Maybe I should have taken a card here and drawn into the war chest. I think that was a mistake here. I mean, as long as you can play treasures in that phase, the buy phase, yeah. Cartographer here again. Down there is there another cartographer down there? I think no. One more contract is fine. Another village. At some point we should try to do something with the favors. You also take a contract now. And the sage. Tunnel. I think we take action here, honestly. I'm discarding my war chest for another cartographer. Take another card here. It's nice. We want more hounds. It is to draw. Still, I think I'll take it because we already got a few contracts into. What do we got down there? Contract and card, yeah, but I think it's fine putting this aside. I was shooting for a canal there, but didn't quite work out. And I think another cartographer is the play. Weird board, right? Cannot say who is ahead right now. I think I am. Or is he? I mean, he has the 2-wheel rides, but I got one more contract, I think. A few more hounds. Let's keep better track of what they have in the deck. Two cartographer. I think they got definitely more than 2 cartographers. Like 4, I think. Do I need to take action here? Looks like it was not the worst idea to take actions here. How do we feel about platinum over canal? I mean, watches could gain farms, but that's. I mean, we get a coin here if we take canal. Last cartographer is a bit crazy here to take, I think. So let's get the canal, although the interactions are not crazy, but I think I'll take it anyway. The longer I think about the sport, the less I hate it, I think. It's like not the worst board, I think. Sometimes you really roll boards where you're thinking, okay, why do I always get those magpie boards or marauder boards or cultist boards or whatever? And then you are thinking like, do I name real right here? Maybe I should name contract. Real right should be fine to name. I'm not sure about this one. Yeah, C League is definitely different to D. I'm realizing a lot of players in D make, like, at least to me, very obvious mistakes. Here I don't see that much mistakes anymore. I think I'll take the last cartographer here. Part of this. Take an action here. I'll discard this sound. Or do I? What do I want to achieve? The piles are a bit lower, on the lowish side now. I think I'll discard this hound. Then we have like 6. I think honestly farm is not that bad here. I think I'll not discard this hound though. Keep my turn a bit going. That's nice. Okay, spectator message is on. It's off now. Honestly, I'm taking a farm here. Or another wheel right. How crazy is taking a farm here? Can I mean, piles are low. What does the farm do? These points. I don't really know what to take here, honestly. The name real right, so I think I'll take the farm here. That's not completely ridiculous. I think province is also not ridiculous to take here. Is there something better I can do than province? I don't desperately need the points, but what else do I want? That we don't really have the draws. We don't really can do that crazy stuff with wheel rights. So I think I will take province here. I don't know. Who's watching? Overlord, Hippie, and the Bee. Don't know what's down there. I think we are in a pretty good spot now. Take more hounds. I think they got a bit too much harbor village, in my opinion. Both split cartographer and 5-5. Contract something. What do we contract? Sage. Do we name wheelwright or contract here? Or even duchy. Maybe they'll take a duchy, but I think duchy is not what they want here. Let's name wheelwright again. It's not crazy to take a duchy here. Maybe Grimmbros has the better view on this kingdom. I think he's the better player, so could be. But I think I'm not playing this like all too bad. I think I'm okay doing okay here. Can we somehow end here? Definitely love to end here. This is not a good reveal. Do we want to play this war chest? I think, yeah, if we want to end on piles, like we said, definitely not too bad. Nice to see a cartographer here. Take another gold. I think I will not discard here. Do we want something? That is not too bad. Can get set aside. Again, I did not play my war chest first, which I should have. Name farm here, really. Okay. Do we take duchy here now? Or this should be another province. If it's a province buy, it's not that smart to take duchy. But I think I'll take duchy anyway because I'm a troll. Do we take like Harbor Village Hound? They don't want me to get harbor villages, so think I'll take by here. How crazy is it to take these hounds? Province double hound. I think that's the best I can do. Got a very nice contract set aside here. I think they should not be able to make up the points deficit. Get rid of the war chest, which could make sense. Definitely should green here, I think. So they trigger, shuffle. And later, they still got one cartographer in hand, I'd assume. Looks like they get a really good turn here. 10 cards in hand. That's not too shabby. Do they get a colony here? How many golds? 2 golds. Contract. I think I'll name that she here. That's a very long game. Let's not lose the patience. He probably drew into a Worcester gold here. I'll name Tunnel here, I think. Really don't want them to get points, like I said. Let's get another wheelwright. Okay. Colony. Hopefully we can end here. Cartographer first. Do we want this farm? Do we want this farm? Probably not. I'll take it because I'm a noob. Or do I? I think I'll discard it. Let's not be a noob. I think I'll discard this hound. No, I'll not discard this hound. I think I'll discard the gold. Doesn't do that much for me. Ah, there is a second wheelwright. Nice. Did not think I had one. Yeah, we can keep all of this, I think. Just draw here. Oh, we cannot take a contract here, but let's do the sages. I think we should have it here. Oh, that was really stressful, but it was sweet Kindle, I would say. GG's. Let's go into game 3. Finally. It was like half an hour. I wanted to go out today too, but can probably not do that. But whatever. So what do we got here? Mountain Shrine for trashing, Infirmary for trashing. No plus buy besides searches. Got sickness, which will trigger, so we want to maybe shove in some village greens before that, rather than mountain villages, and otherwise legionary attack seems like the only thing that is really happening here. A relic on top of that is really really like you really feel like an asshole, like picking up legionary attacking someone and then playing your relic, but it should not be the biggest problem. How good is treasury here? I think treasury is in general one of the worst cards. So let's not pick it up and let's forget about it. How do we want to open? I think infirmary on the 4-3. Could also be double mountain shrine, I think. He's also probably thinking about the infirmary trash. Okay, they go for the double mountain shrine, probably. The problem is if I go for an infirmary, I cannot add a mountain shrine to this shuffle. Then there's only an infirmary in there. So let's do the double mountain shrine. Okay, they go for a surge. I think that's not too right. I think double mountain shrine is better. For sure you do want surges, but I like my opening a bit better here. We go for a surge now. Or do we want to patch? No, we can't for pageant. This should be a relic, I think. Or do we like desperately need a village green? For sure like to have pageant here to get like a coffer, because I think I should take a village green with sickness coming up. and yeah, the terminal collision stuff. Do we want pageant now or another search? Hard to say here, I think. Hmm. Let's do pageant. Is another village green or a relic? Oh, sickness is active. So I think I'll take a curse here. And the village green. Could be a mistake here to go for village green. A bit too conservative. I think I'll take a curse here onto my deck. So now time for a relic. I feel like there's still something better to do here in relic, but it's pretty nasty though. Here I think I'll do next turn this village, grab another search. It's better to take the curse, to not take the curse here. At some point, do we want another mountain shrine at some point? I think with the searches in trash, we should pivot into another mountain shrine. Because it is the only draw here. Right now, I'm probably better taking more searches. Go for the infirmary now. Oh, it's a huge infirmary trash. Next turn, this. Another search. I feel like we're still in a pretty good spot here. Don't know, have his shuffle. I think his shuffles were not the greatest because I could not otherwise tell why he stepped behind. Should I take this curse here? Oh, this card like search copper here. Is it that important to get this search into play now? Do we do with that much money? I think it's fine to do that. Go for another village green. Or another mountain shrine. A second relic might not seem too ridiculous. Let's do another. I mean, the curses will stay here for a bit. Let's do another village green here. Here we'll take a curse on the deck and buy probably another mountain shrine now. It's in order. Or do we take another search and discard here? I think I like that too. The balloons wouldn't be that bad here, I think. But of course, you would rather want like sextant, I think, as far as loots go. Because they can discard your village greens, and what loot is also very good here. Sword is not that painful. I think shield is one of the best loots here also. Take one now. I think this one also now. Same question again. What do we do? I think I like the mountain shrine. Maybe it could have been another village green. But yeah. So let's think about it now. What we do, we gain another curse, we draw into the curse, we trash it. Maybe distant lands is not. What do they take here? Also relic, yeah. Take a curse here. Maybe I should have thought about this curse a bit longer. Maybe I just want searches, but is the distant lens that ridiculous here? Yeah, it is. I think let's just take one more village green. Right? Or is it really a treasury? But treasury does not do anything useful, I think. Let's do one more village green. Don't love it. They are very, very thin now. Probably afford to always discard here. How did they get so thin? Oh, the infirmary trash, right? Maybe I would have had a good spot to do at infirmary trash too. Okay, they activate the mountain shrine now. Don't know if I like that. I think that is a bit premature because I got one more mountain shrine and they already are thin enough to not rely that much on the draw. But yeah, I could see a distant lens from them here. No, they want another mountain shrine. Seems alright too. Take the curse. I think now I'll take another mountain shrine. Because I need the draws. Maybe we can somehow smartly get all the loots in our deck with the sickness here. But probably grimmbros also has thought about that, about the last curse, so maybe we should discard here to not let them get the last curse, because their deck is already way better prepared for the loots. So I think we should delay that. They probably will start on the distant lands here. I really love distant lands. It's such a cool card. I should also put it in my like list. It's just so, I always feel so comfortable when I pick it up. I feel like I'm just relaxing, picking up distant lands instead of province. Isn't that a great feeling? I think most of the Dominion players should understand this. Card here. Draw. Trash. Draw. Trash. I think there's no real reason to hold on to this copper. Do we go for distant lands now? Or is it just province? Like I said, I feel really comfy with distant lands, so let's go for the distant lands. Could be a mistake, for sure. I think province is also reasonable. Anything else is probably not too reasonable. Got the village space for the distant lands, and we get a cost for it, and can just spam distant lands now. Do they take province here? I think they should also take distant lands, yeah. Discard these. No, no, no. Next turn this. Don't trash. Play them all, because why not? So we're basically pretty even here, I would say. Because we got the same deck. I think he has one more village green. Or does he? Next turn this. Next turn this again. Don't trash. Get a distant lands. Get another distant lands. Get distant lands. he gets a distant lens and I get a distant lens, then he can not really get the last distant lens here, I think. Because of the search thing already discussed. So maybe it's just province for him then. No, next turn this, please. That should put him in an awkward spot here, I think. Or is it that awkward? Yeah, province. If you take a distant lens, maybe I can even pile out with province. Ooh. Next turn. Maybe should have taken this turn, but what do the covers really do for me now at this point? Next turn is take a province. At some point we will, I think, have the risk of studying. How are they ahead in points? I mean, I got the 4 distant lands. But I got 2 provinces already. Okay. There's no point in taking the girls now, I think. Next turn. I would have really liked the searches to pop here, but that's just a feature of some games. You don't really get to pop the searches in games like these, where your opponent can take advantage of it. Again, they cannot take this province here, I think. Gotta take Tachi now. But then I can take the province. So I should be winning here, right? What a gross outcome of this board. Man. I think the big mistake was really okay. They get the province. Because they already know about that they can do anything here. It's kind of ridiculous, but yeah, sad. Sad story, just like with me for game one. Pretty sad outcome. 2-1 for me now. Don't know why they are not showing the stats now. They should be, I think. I'll be right back. Oh, black market game. Black market. Like it. Back at it like a crack addict. And let's go. Do we start Crucible? I think, yeah, Crucible Monkey. There's Replace Fortress, which is pretty important. We want the black market instantly. I always open black market and I see it in the kingdom, but maybe the monkey is better. I would really like to get double monkey going here. Let's go for the black market. Could be wrong on that. They probably take a monkey now. Secluded shrine, okay. Ugh. Okay, do I take my devil's workshop now? There is a lot of. I want a lot of fortresses. Imps are also quite nice. Or do I straight up want a fortress? I think I'll just go with the devil's workshop. Should be an okay gain here. Hitting 5 is very nice here. I think the only thing on 5 here I want from the black market could be outpost. Otherwise it should be replace or even envoy. Do like both of these cards, but I think replace first should be the play with the fortress. Just so good. Yeah, we wouldn't have hit 5 here with the monkey, so maybe we should like transition a bit later into the monkey stuff. But when is the question? There is no plus buy except for Imperial Envoy. Maybe we want to replace into monkeys. I want fortresses before that, I think. It's a cool kingdom. This is like a Paolo kingdom, I would say. We got a nice draw, we got nice villages, we got gains, we got... Ooh, Masquerade. Is it better than a replace? I do like Masquerade, and it is draw and it is thrashing. I think it's not as good as replace. Oh god. Yeah, pretty sad. But Masquerade in this hand would have also been quite sad. Do I take the crown here? It is a good card. I think I'll take the crown. Don't even really want this gold at this point. Oh, can they already activate? If so, oh no, oh my god. I would have started to cry in a kingdom where you like all the cards and you just want to get ahead. It's just even more painful. Why didn't I ban the secret cave? Shit. Yeah. Don't really want an estate. Do I want the gold? I don't want the gold. This is rough. This is very, very rough. Turn 4 and turn 5 for me. Turn 6. 5 and turn 6 for me. I think we just skip here. Or does the gold do anything? We got no plus buy. Do we take the gold? Maybe this shrine was not too bad. I don't like taking this gold, honestly. The Devil's Workshop has not paid off for me. They did not get into the black market stuff, which I respect pretty much. I think you don't need to. Yeah. I wonder if swap is any good here. At some point, like swapping this black market or swapping an imp for something better could be nice, but I think that's something we have to consider for later. Did they take? Vice Piazza, okay. Do I for some reason want a farm hands? Or do we take the envoy now and be greedy? That's really very greedy, right? Taking the envoy here. Do we have an estate down there? Can replace into another fortress, and we also have the crown. I think this should be a fortress, probably. Do like the envoy though. To Let's go with a fortress. I already regret it. They pop the lamp now. Why didn't I take an envoy? Ah, my nerves with this lamp up. Just a nerve-wracking Dominion experience. Should really put this on my ban list because, yeah, it's one of the least enjoyable things, I think. Maybe I should have considered playing more around popping the lamp early with taking a Imperial Envoy first instead of the replace, but I think you can. You can swap imps. You can swap horses too, right? Should be able to swap imps too. Fortress on top here. Buys and take another fortress. Sadly, I think we do have to crown this fortress here. We just never get to pop a lamp. These are all the workers' village. Maybe some potential, but I think it's not. It's not better than the fortress. This obviously sucks a lot. I think we'll do the monkey now. We'll replace this fortress into envoy. And I think now it's over. At this point, you can just swap to replaces and envoys and whatever they fucking need. Take the lookout. Take it. There are also castles in the pirates, which means every castle should be in the black market. Paolo, is it just random? I don't know about that. Yeah, they do the monkey now and should have guaranteed draw turns now. So this should be replaced for them. Even though they can swap into it. Two, three cards is probably better, like another monkey and secret cave to swap. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Lamp. No. No lamp for you, sir. Do we take Piazza now? I think it's still pretty good. We have no targets really to swap. I think I'll go with the Piazza. This could have been a very bad Piazza. I'm realizing now. Maybe this should have been a second replace, if that's not too greedy. Cave into markets probably. Black markets or replace. Yeah, they start to replace things now. Another swap. Interesting. Yeah, they swap imps now. Attack black market, okay. Bridge troll, bridge troll is pretty good. I think there is no other choice here. I obviously need payload, and bridge troll is just one of the best payload cards, as they say. Okay, they can't get it into play. They only got two fortresses. They have three swaps, one replace, one envoy. Let's take another envoy here, or do we want to draw to the end of our deck? Can we get the lamp up here? Let's count it out. One, I don't care. Let's play the monkey first. Crown's black market. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Hey! Yay! Ooh. Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter is a good card. Is it better than a swap? Or we can wish for swaps. Is the Bounty Hunter good? I mean, exiling is a nice mechanic which you just want to have. In general, I'm gonna say no anyways. Just go for another monkey cave. Draw them a million cards so they can do nice replay stuff, which I would have liked to have done here, but whatever. I think it's still not that ridiculous that I'm playing on here. Maybe it is. What do we want to achieve now on our turn is the question. Is it fine replacing these fortresses into golds? Probably. Okay, artisan is probably the thing you should take here. I mean, what is better than artisan in general? It's, I think, one of the most popular base cards for quite a quite a good reason. I think it's always fun if you see an artisan on a base board have nice fives. Just every dominant player's dream. Place 40 took the Galleria. Okay, don't like that. I think. Oh, does it matter? Maybe it does matter. They're still not that crazily ahead like I suppose they were. The early cave pop. But yeah, I think it was maybe the right decision to wait to not open black market. But the secluded shrine is just. I will never open secluded shrine unless it's really necessary. These are some nice pulls. City quarter is very nice. I don't know if I wouldn't have liked Royal Carriage more. I think I would have taken the carriage. Of course, we do not hit anything here. Do we take goals now or be a mistake to take goals here? I think I will wish for one swap. take another replace here, probably. Another black market. Doesn't sound that great. I think it's just one more replace, then we'll crown the replace. I think it's gold time. Could be wrong on that, but yeah. Am I lacking villages here? Yeah, I am. This is not good, right? No. Let's switch for more golds. We have 3, 6, 9, 14. We can replace gold into province here, I think. It seems a bit odd to me to do that. I don't see what else to do. Because I don't have... Maybe we should hold on to the wish. No, let's just do the golds. Doesn't matter. And double here. Take another imp. Draw them the whole deck. I think this was the best we can do here. Maybe we'll get really lucky and get like a king's court or an outpost. What else would be really great here now from the black market? Probably a sanctuary or an apprentice would be good, but maybe a rice also. We do not have the most types. Some payload would also not be bad, but throne room would be okay, I think. Can they? What can they do? Is the question. Oh, specialist. These all look pretty good. I think you should take either specialist or scepter. Probably scepter is a bit better, I would say. In a black market deck, they can just double play the city quarter if they need to. Specialist is also pretty strong here. I would have definitely liked to get one.
Okej, ska Noah få... Vill du ha mer tid eller ska vi ge dig lite ledtråd där? Eller ska vi bara visa dig?
Skibbidi.
Okej.
Skibbidi.
Ja.
Ska du visa först eller ska jag?
Men du kan få visa först.
No skibbidi. That's an interesting language.
Kolla här! Men jag sa där inne, liksom i det där rummet.
Mm.
Nej, du sa den och den. Men jag sa att vi har inte lagt ingenting i mer.
Har du visat den nu? Noah får leta här en stund väl, Noah?
Nej!
Nej.
Jag ska visa mig. Okej.
Which language is Mikhailsen talking? Can someone tell me?
En här. Det är svårt att vara lite där. Det är äckligt. Ja. Och sen, vänta, vi ska komma. Jag har bara en.
Yeah. Sadly, I have to mute him there. But I think it was like some northern language, like Swedish or Norway-ish. Do you even say that? Norge? I don't know. So what are they doing? Are they getting triple province? And if so, is that even a good play? What do they want to specialize? Swaps. I think swap is not that crazily good here, or am I like smoking or something? Oh, they're shooting for a pile out? Are they? Are they getting there? Would be crazy to see a pile out here from them. Take a touchy here. And that touchy. Yeah, probably it is winning, right? They don't want to do that. I probably can't pile out. I just don't have to plus buy and the gains to do it. Can just do double province. Or can I do 4 provinces maybe with the replaces? Like if I mill 2 provinces, I should be able to do 4 provinces. I think. That's crazy. They got so much replace. How do they got the actions for it? That alone is pretty impressive, I think. Totally wouldn't have mind if they are winning here. Are they getting fortress estates? No, they are not. They are not, which puts me in a pretty good position, right? Should be aiming to crown the replace now. I don't know what their plan was there. Oh. No, they don't have it. Or do they? They got the tie, right? Yeah. I don't think they should have taken the tie here, honestly. I mean, it's a pretty impressive turn, whatever, but I don't think it was necessary to do that because they were not in a bad spot here with the city quarter, with the specialist, with the bridge troll. I do not really get that, but definitely looked fancy. Especially with me drawing the curses here. Oh, that's why they took a copper. They probably got a, yeah, they got a quest in hand. That's really weird. I would definitely grant him the undo, or can they trash it? That would make me a bit salty. Oh, okay. No undo. Which treasure did they gain? I don't see which treasure they did gain, but apparently they did gain a treasure, so yeah. What are they planning to do here? Can we move on, please? Pretty please? I'm fine with that. On to game number 4, I think. Didn't they have an ending on province, or maybe not, but they could have just taken a bunch of duchies, and no, they could have known I do not have the gains to threaten anything here, but yeah, let's move on to the next game. This was a cool board for sure. Maybe now it's time for the sucky cultist or marauder board. I should not jinx it though. Are we ready, or? Oh, he said be right back. Okay, sorry. So, can I tell a story or something? Oh yeah, I could tell a funny death card story. I was once I used to work at a hospital, and there I had to put the dead people into the fucking into I don't know what, into the freezer, not the freezer, but do we take buff points here? And yeah, then the nurses put like the wrong ending. You had to put them with the right ending on the mat to put them like in the right direction, to put them there in the right direction. And then this guy fell. Then I had to like turn him around on the mat, like in the cellar. And this was very awkward because he slipped out of the bed sheets, and like the whole dead body fell out, and I like vomited in his face. And I'm sorry about that. Still, but yeah, this was a crazy job. So do we take the faithful hound? Do we take the hound? Maybe we need a village for that, but maybe it's fine to take the hound. I'll not take it. Buff's points are just too relevant. Takes a fool, I'll definitely take a Tanuki. Tanuki into a hideout, I think. And get a Devil's Workshop now. How money-ish is this kingdom? I think it's not that money-ish. I think you can do... I think Storyteller should be the draw. Grand Market definitely is the goal here. But first we still want to build an engine here, I think. Clearly. Often with the full games, it's not that great to build an engine, but here we have all the tools to do that. So let's build an engine. Do we take a storyteller now? Or do we want the crew? I think a storyteller is a bit more consistent. We can get an imp here, I think. There's also Anvil Gardens, so maybe, but I think it's not worth it to go for Anvil Gardens, right? It's not that strong. It does not beat the engine here, I think. But I like it. I like to play it definitely. Sometimes when you're lazy, these strategies are the best thing to do, I think. Let's do a second hideout. Take our fool. Or do we want the anvil? Anvil can gain us more hideouts. And it also has a storyteller synergy. Let's take the anvil and not bother with the fool too much. I think I should trash this lucky coin into a grand market. So let's just play silver copper here to get the wind's gift, which is one of the better ones, I believe, at this point. Not, they already got Tanuki now, which makes sense. I think I will remodel into a lucky coin into a grand market here. Yeah. Let's do. It's another hideout crazy. Probably it's pretty crazy. Let's do it. I like hideouts. We have to find some in our starting hand. Now we should look to get more grand markets into the deck. Maybe we can remodel hideout here. Tanuki first or Storyteller first? I would also like another Tanuki. I think we'll do that for another hideout. Trash this. Tanuki. Really want to get rid of this last estate, but I think it's better to. We are lacking payloads. It's better to do a grand market here. And crew or another Tanuki. Do we need the crew? It's not bad, but I think we need the crew here. Don't think we need the draw, so let's do another Tanuki. Might have been a mistake. But I think Tanuki is a good card here. And I'm fine with remodeling these hideouts into more Tanukis. Yeah, they look pretty behind here. I don't know. I was so scared to play grimmbros. You can't imagine. I'm like played him a bunch of times and I always lost against him. Like against some players, you always take the lose. Always. He's one of those players, and so I was like, oh my god, I should really prepare and I should get in some games, but now it doesn't seem like I had to be that scared, but without being like cocky to say that. Oh, that was a mistake, probably. I think that was a mistake to play the Grand Market here first, so let's not have too much fun. Take another Grand Market here. Do we even want more imps? Or do we want like a fool now? Let's definitely add 2 coppers and what? Maybe a fool is fine now? Or do we want more silvers? Or the last hideout? We can remodel the hideout into something better. The fool we cannot remodel into a grand market, so I think I'll go with the last hideout. Also don't feel like I'm quite playing this that well. Do not understand why we don't see the score here. I don't know. Let them remodel now. Go for a fool or a gardens. Can remodel the gardens into more grand markets, so I think gardens it is. Hmm. Trash. Head out into another grand market, I think. There's this imp. Sadly, we didn't get the copper draw here. Hey, ich kann gar nicht. Hey, komm gleich. Tschüssi. Do we want like hound? Do we even want to hound? Do we want grand market? And I think one hound is okay. Like 2 more coppers for the hideout to trash. I think we should be in an okay spot. Would love to see spec chat on this because I think you can always learn something from the players who are spectating. Okay, resign. GG. How much games are left? Did not count that. I was relying on the league features. Okay, fine. Let's see, what do we have here? We have Way of the Scroll, which is one of the less annoying ways, I think. We have for draw only hireling for draw. And potentially, no, rope is not draw, but you know what I mean. And yeah, only hireling for draw. It looks like a weak board, but there is rope for trashing, so trickster also doesn't look that crazily important. What even is important? We got no village. Can we do a cobbler gardens thing here? I think not. It's not the best to do here. I think better is just the tools, bunch of hirelings, bunch of ropes. Play with, still with tricksters, terminal. We also got cobbler gondola. Can we do something interesting with that? I think not. At least I don't see it right now. Yeah, trickster seems to be. Or do we ball for 2 ropes? We already got a rope down there. We really want the ropes. I think I'm gonna ball for 2 ropes. Rope is definitely the best card here, and do not mind not having a trickster in my deck. I think I'll skip here, probably. Let's get another silver. Silver is not the worst card here. Yeah, they're also thinking about the silver. They don't take it. I think that's maybe could be a better decision than what I was thinking about. Should we do the hireling now, or is it better to ball for these last ropes? I think ball for rope must be better. We can delay the hirelings a bit, I think. But winning the rope split is just too important here. Or like, yeah. I think there's not that much more to say, but just don't know how I feel about greening here in my championship match against the Sage. I just greened way too early, and in general, I still often green way too early. It's just I'm actually not that good at seeing if a board is double provinciable or triple provincible and what the rules there are. Definitely could need someone to explain that to me. Like here, for example, I think you cannot double province. Maybe the payload here is so weak. Maybe if you tools a bunch of hirelings, tools gold is really hard to get, so don't think getting a gold even is to play here. Maybe this will end on estates, but I think not. We have a bunch of plus buy, but I think it's okay to go for the gondola to get the hireling into play. Another gondola, that was it's pretty smooth play by them, I think. I did really like that. Let's go with another hireling. Oh, if we get like a few hirelings, we can even get into the peddler game. Not too exciting, but I think it should definitely be a consideration at some point. I think they are pretty ahead now. But I think it's still winnable for me too. Maybe if we're hitting 5, we'll get a cobbler. I think they should take. What do they take? Okay, they need to get the hiding into play, so they take gondola. The tools make sense. And what? Probably a cobbler, I believe. But I still don't know how ball works. Can they? They can ball twice, but in the next turn they get the -1 token then. Okay. Ball for double peddler, okay. Does seem okay for sure. Should we also ball for 2 peddlers? I think the cobbler doesn't really do anything but gain me gardens, so I think I'll mirror here. Piles are getting lowish. What are they toolsing for? Oh, they did also need tools for another hireling, right? Now they tools for a peddler. Okay. It's lowering a lot. I think we do trash this copper. I think they have a curse pilot on me. Or do they? Have a curse pilot on me when I... I think I can safely take these peddlers. No, actually not sure. Do I really need to take an estate here? The estate doesn't really do anything for me here. So I think I honestly don't know what to think here. I'm in a pretty rough spot, I think, now. That is the only thing. Not even see the peddlers here. Or do we? Can they also end in hirelings? This might be completely wrong, but I think I'll just gain 2 estates here. Absolutely don't love that play by me, but my brain doesn't have any other things in. It's not able to produce any other things than that. So let's go with that. And I'm fine losing here. One or two ropes left, I think. Two. Two ropes, tools. Okay, they scroll the trickster. No, they just got one rope left. Double province should be a good play here. Although, yeah, the estates were completely terrible. Oh my god. How terrible were these estates? So bad. So bad. Such a bad player. Now I got these estates clogging up my deck and I already got... Should I trash one? I should have definitely been more aware here. But whatever, I could have definitely taken this peddler. Yeah. I think now it doesn't really make sense to go for the gold anymore. So I think just province. I will take this peddler now. Although it's a worse decision than before. Probably do double province again. They got the hireling pile out. Yeah, GG. They definitely outplayed me here. I think I should have also gone for the trickster. Well played. This was our last game. Thanks for listening and stay tuned.